Good afternoon, students. Today we will see the software implementation of state graph and state table. In this, first we will see time versus sequence. So when we are specifying a state graph or a state table, there may be a slight differentiation here. That is how we are going to pass the inputs to that table or to that process. So in this, it based upon the time or it based upon the sequence of actions we should know. So the state graphs what we are represent doesn't indicate or doesn't represent any time based actions here. So there is sequence based actions to be done. Why? Because here it has been designed that machine what we are using here, most of that in or the Millet or the Moore machines what we are using, or when we are specifying the string recognition, else what we are you take a process also, so there should be a sequence of actions to be done for processing. Means the first action will decide the first actions output will decide the second actions input. So it is a sequence of actions. It has been considered here. Means sequence of actions means sequence of the transitions here. In the previous class we have seen an example which indicates a string representation which is using JC and JC. So here in this representation, if you are specifying or if you are drawing a state graph to that one, what it includes here is it includes the inputs as inputs what we are using. Inputs has to be transmitted to that one, means has to be given. So here chosen for processing, the inputs has to be chosen for processing. Means if you want to achieve the final state, here the final state here is to achieve this state, what are the steps we need to give? We need to pass the input as a Z in first transition, and then in the second transition, I need to pass C, and in the third transition, I need to pass Z, and at the fourth transition, I need to pass the C. Means if you want to pass this value, so this could be these values what we are representing be the first character. Okay. And coming to the next one, so that is a C. The inputs second character. And then the C will be considered as a fourth character. Means we need to pass 4 characters in a sequence to achieve this final state. If we miss to pass this values here, means here in this one, if the first character is specified as a CH1, if the first character is A or C, then what it happens? It will be get into the none state. And then CH2, that is character 2. If the character 2 is considered it as a invalid, and here it is a valid. So the character 2 is C. So here, if it is A, then we will move to the none state, I'm specifying simply none. If it is Z, if it is Z, then it should restart the counting or the reading of this character strings from Z state. Why we are returning to the Z state here? Because it is a first character here. No need to go for the none state. If you are going to go for this none state, what happens there? We need to read the same character there. So that's why what they have done, they has been specified. If it is Z, just return to the Z state. If it is character 3, the character 3 should be Z here. So apart from this A or C, what happens there? It specifies none state. And for the character 4, we are having C. Same specification. So here, what we used for this character 2 will be repeated. So if it is A, it will go for the none state. If it is Z, then it will start up there. And after reaching any value, after reaching this final state, means ZC, any input stay at that state only. Okay. That is one example. And the other example here is consider the recovery system. In both the cases, we need to pass the inputs. So here the input will be, here we need to read the string, but here we need to pass the value. Yes, now? So what happens there? The string is there, we are reading that string, but here it is not the string like processing. There is no recognition has to be done. What you have to do, we need to check whether the specified one, means whether the tape is working or not. So in this representation, means in the previous example, there is no such processing. What we have to do, we need to pass the characters to that one. But here, we won't process any characters, or we won't send any characters to that one. So what we need to do, we need to give the tape to this one. So here, what is the basic input here is the device what we are using. So what is the input here? Device what we are using. So the device name. So many devices will be there. Tape recorders will be there. Na? So to eradicate this ambiguity will be there. So which one is working, which one is not working. So that's why what we are doing, we are having a name to that one for this tape record. So the device name what we are specifying will enact as an input for processing. Okay. So that is a input here. So here we need to process that device here. We need to process the device means we need to read the or access the data from that device. Read or access the data from that device. So this one, what we are specifying, will give two outcomes here. Either okay or error. If it is okay, so the first one is okay, means it is working. Then what we need to do, we need to Just stop that one. That is none. Nothing has to be performed. It is working. And coming to the next one, it is an error. Error means we need to perform 2 rewrites and we need to perform 2 erase operations. And we need to perform a out of service action. So here, when reading has been done from this, accessing the data has been done from this device, what has been mentioned. So if it is okay, we won't perform any action. And if it is a error, what we are doing, we are performing 2 rewrites, 2 erases, and then next 1 out of service based on the state where we are residing. So when we are erasing the data will be after 2 rewrites. After 2 rewrites, we fail to get the data. After 2 writes, we know we didn't get this to be done. Here is what it is doing. It is performing erasing. So when it is specifying it as a out of service means after 2 erasing operations, it is been specifying that the thing what we are using has been taken as a out of service here. So in these 2 examples, see here, the transitions what we are making is taking the input based on the sequence of the actions here. Means I am performing the rewrite here. When I am performing the rewrite, it is not okay. Means we are not getting the data from that device. Then what we are doing, we are performing the rewrite option. We need to perform the erase option. When we are performing this erase option, after 2 consecutive rewrite operations, you are performing the erasing option. Okay. And coming to the, you're declaring your device is not working properly and it is out of service. When we are specifying it is out of service means it is taking this decision when it is been when it is been performed the 2 erasing operations there. So 2 erase operations have been performed on the tape, on the trick that is tape recorder, and it is doesn't consist of means any recovery is not done there, and it is also erasing the data. It is also not erasing the data. What it is do, then it won't be able to access or store or for any further processing like that. You need to declare, and we are not passing these inputs in both the cases. That is like the time based. Means at this time we need to rewrite, at this time we need to erase, like that. We won't performing all these things. So what we are doing, we are taking the sequence of actions to be done. So the state graphs, the states what we are mentioning, what we are specifying, will take the input based on the sequence of representations here. That is, the transition should be in a sequence. Means if we are specifying, so this sequence of actions will be took by these transitions in microseconds or the centuries here. Means one action will complete, one action has to be completed. This action complete, the completeness will let you the second state or the next state input, and it will start the execution or it has to start the processing. But this transition, what we are doing, has to process within time or not, we need to specify. We can't say that this transaction or that this transition has to be done within the time. Means not all these representations what we are, all the applications what we are using should be having the timestamp to complete this action within the time. So where we are providing authentication or this security like that, we need to provide these transitions what we are performing has to be done within the time. So if we are going for these research or some other processing here, one state to the another state will take many years also. You can specify within the seconds also. So the transition what we are mentioning should not be based on the time here. Why? Because it should be based on the inputs what we are processing or what we are giving to these state graphs here. Okay, so that is a time versus sequence. Means the state graph what we are using has been specified, has been indicated that it should depends upon the sequence of actions, but not on the time of the actions here. And coming to the implementation and operations here. So here the same example has been took. There is a tape driver, and then next there is a tape recorder, or another one here is the JETC variable also. So in this examples also we will specify how we are going to implement this state graph or the state table for this processing. So here how we are going to write these state graph representation or the state table representation. How we are going to plot this one means we need to specify or we need to consider the behavior of the process here. Means for what you are creating this one, the program has to, the functionality of that one has to be specified when we are dealing with the structure. There is a implementation of the program here. So when we are drawing this diagrammatical representation, if it won't exhibit that, what happens there? It specifies or it will allow to user for the wrong assumptions here. Means if you are not having a complete state graph, means in your OVD also you are having the state diagram representation. So in the state diagram representation also we clearly specify what is going to be performed in the, means the chosen actions or the chosen application. If it is been included a wrong values or the wrong data there, then what it happens here, the contradictions has to be stopped there itself only. Why? Because if we are not been design a state graph or a state table or any state representations diagram, diagrammatical one, what happens here is the assumptions or the conclusions what it is providing to the user here will not allow you to take the correct one. Okay, so further basis what we have to do, we need to take these implementations and these operations to be specify only the behavior of the process, not the remaining one. So here the example I took is the tape driver example. We need to design the what are the things we are using while processing and the processing steps. Any interruptions has been occurred, how I am going to access this one. And interruptions means I want to read the data from that one. What happens there? Any problem has been occurred, what it has to take these driver to the another state. All these things has to be implemented. How I am going to process this one here is I wrote these implementation in the PDL format, and I am using 4 tables for processing. Here the 4 tables are, what are the input values we are using here? Input values means we used for this tape driver, okay, and that is a error. So what are the input values you are using thoroughly? Means not at the first state, second state, at the middle or not. Throughout the program or throughout the process, what we are using has to be stored in the input code table. And coming to the second table, this indicates the transition. Means I will start from the first state. So from where to where I have to go, means I started at the first one. So to where I have to go to achieve my process or to achieve the functionality of the program, where I have to go, this will be provided by the transition tables. How many transitions you are having will be included in this table, and that means in this data what we are using. And then it will also specify all the edges, means all the states, all the transitions what we are using for this that is a program what we are represented. And also we have the output table. Output table means for which input we are getting which output. Means in this table, in this in this program or in this example, we are having 2 different inputs and multiple outputs here. So this multiple outputs are, So the first one is okay. When we are getting okay, we are simply performing none here. Means we won't perform anything. We will just stop there itself only. But coming to the second one, that is a error. When we are specifying an error, it is taking multiple actions here. So the multiple actions, when we are performing these multiple actions, means based on the sequence of actions it is being done. So error, it's a rewrite. When I am going to rewrite this one, so here after two transitions, 1, 2, 3, two transitions means, so first I check the at 1, okay, and here I got a problem, that is error. Then what I am doing, I am transiting, that is I have to make a transition to the second state. At this stage, at this state, what I have done, I represented, at this state, I represented it as a error. Means you are having one error. Okay. And then what I am doing, I am proceeding to the next one. So next state. So here I need to check whether it is working or not. If it is not working, what I have to do, I need to take the action here. Okay. So the fourth one, what you have mentioned is being specified as it is working. And we won't blindly, we won't consider this one as an action to be completed. And we are rechecking its representation. How we are going to, why we are going to rechecking this representation means, I told you an example. When we are trying to open the pen drive or anything, any external device, what happens sometimes, means after this means recovery has been done, after this process has been done, sometimes it allow you to access the files, and sometimes it won't allow you, means it is not been identified or it is not been recognized by the system there. Means it won't include that this is a contradictory has been done at the fourth state. What it is doing is, we are assuring that the recovery has been completed here. So after the process, what we are doing, we are taking the next step, that is from 3 to again I am processing to the second state. So here this one, and again here I am specifying it as a working or not. So what I have to do, I need to go for the transition to be made to the fourth one. Here, if it is okay, then what happens here? It will go for the third one. At this third one, we are rechecking and it is allowed to access the files. Then what we are doing, we are getting into the initial state, that is a one state. So here these three three what we have mentioned in the different color, here we are performing the rewrite option, and we need to perform the that is rechecking here. So when I need to perform the erase here, after this one, after this processing, when I am getting error, then what I have to do, I need to process it as a erase. Means two rewriting operations has been completed. Then what I have to do, I need to erase that one. So here at this fourth state, I am starting from the fourth stage or the fourth state. Here I am checking and I got that as a error. So I will be directed to the fifth one. So if the fifth state here, we are trying to erase this again. So here erase the data. We will erase the data here from fourth to fifth. Here we will erase the data. Here erasing, what we are performing here, if erasing is successful, then what happens here? It will specify that it is ready to reuse. It will specify. If not, what happens there? It will go for the next one. So let it be the first one is the as it is erased successfully and we got the processing output as a okay. Then what happens there? It will go for the next processing, that is a okay, and nothing has to be means performer here. And coming to the next representation 4, and started with this one, and we are having the 5, and here I got the error again. What happens here? I need to redirect to the 6 here. So at this one, at this representation, I am performing another erase operation here. Okay, so that is a 6, and then at this point, if I am having the process as a okay, then what happens here? It will stop there itself only and specify us that it is working after 2 erasing, and we need to access, if you need to access the data from that one, try to store the data like that, it will specify. Okay, and then next what happens here is take it as a 6. So here 6, if it is having error, then it will be redirected to the next state. So the next state here is 7. Okay, to erasing here is 7. Okay, here we are performing 2 rewrites. After 2 rewrites we are getting the erase. After 2 erasing means at the 5th state and then at the 6th state, if you are providing this erasing will be done, then what it is doing, it is allowing to access the tape recorder after the 2 erasing also, and we are not having any access to that one, means it is a fail to access that one. What happens here? We need to go for the 7th state, which has been specified as a out of service. Then we will declare it as a out of service. So this out of service means here the error what we are specifying, it be taken into as out here. The 7th one is error on out. So here in this output table, the input is okay, none. Output will be none. It should be associated to its input, not the directly you can store the output values here. Simply storing the output values won't allow you to access the things here. What happens here? If you don't have the information about that one, means I'm having the none, rewrite, and then next erase, and then out. So here to which it is been associated has to be stored here, means to which input okay, and these are completely for to which it has been specified, it is been completely for error, and it is also for error. When I need to perform these erasing after 2 rewrites, after 2 erasing. Okay. Likewise, we need to consider the actions to be performed here. Means first one here is we need to study about the output here. So what are the outputs of our any representation here? Means any program what we are taking has to be know the what are the output values we are using. If we are using the output values, what we need to do? We need to associate these output values with the input values here. Why I need to associate these output values to the input values means we need to specify these actions has to be done. These actions has to be done while processing. Okay, so the actions what we are mentioning or where we are specified these, we specified these actions at output there itself only. So here what I need to do means I get into this first state. So I processed the first state. My output here means so when I processed this one, what I got here is the OK. So OK means I accessed the data. So when I accessed the data means the process, what you are having is the OK here. Then what I need to perform means there is no need to perform any action on that one. Why? Because this system is designing for the recovery. Okay, for the recovery or any means if it is working or not, we are specifying. All these things need to consider here. So that's why this output table what we are having will consist of the output and then the combination of the inputs also. If we don't know the combination of the inputs or the for which input it is means in this example we are having multiple outputs for single input but in other cases what it is doing, it is been specifying that we need to take multiple inputs and then multiple outputs there itself. Not every system will have like this format. So some systems only. If we are having that system like structure, what happens here is allowing to access the outputs for that associated one, not the other one. Means if I want to perform the rewrite, what is the input here? Error. I'm getting for these arrays means it won't be the sequence of action. So I didn't try to rewrite the that is data onto that one. I just erasing that one means it is a foolishness. So here what you have to do, we need to associate every state input combination and we need to store this output onto that one. And coming to the last device, what we are having here is the, last table here is the device table. Device table means how many devices we are having, how many devices and the type of the devices we are using, for what we are using has to be specified there. Okay. So that are the tables. And coming to the program, that is a PDL representation. So this PDL representation will be specified in the capital letters only in the slide ADA language, programming language format. So the first one is, first where I have to start. First we need to take a device. Yes, now which device I have to take here? I need to go for the device table and I need to specify the device name. Okay, so the device name has been specified and we are taking this and we are taking the input value here. So if the input value is there in this one, what we need to do here is what action to be performed for this input has to be specified there. The pointer what we are using is it will get the input code. Here the input code here is we will generate the input codes for that one for the values here. For the input values what we are using, input codes means just simply specify 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So how many inputs are there? We are having 2 inputs here. These 2 inputs are OK, and for this OK I am giving the code as a 1, and then error I am giving the value as a for OK 0, error 1 I am giving the value. Like that also output also you are having the values, but just collision has not been done, means overriding has not been done when we are specifying the error and the next input values has been. So here both have the different values. Okay, when we are taking this input code, what you have to do is nothing but we need to make here, this one is concatenation. We need to make a transition here from where to where I need to take. Okay, if it is OK only, then I need to perform none. And what is the transition here? The transition here is it relays at its own state only. That is a transition has to be performed. And what is the output here? The output here is no need to perform the any action and go for the next one. Go for the next processing. Here it receives, or it will be specified into, it reaches it's to the first state. Then what happens here? We need to read the next device from that one and we need to process. If it is not like that, what we have to do? We need to go for the transition to be made. And here the transition what we have done has to be specified here. So the present state will be, the present state what we are using will be updated. That is, it will be from 1 to 2. And we need to start the processing here again and again. So from the, for 2, here at 2 what we are doing? We are checking we are, sorry, not we are checking, we are rewriting. Okay, after rewriting, I need to process this tape recorder and I need to confirm whether it is done or not. So from where I have to start means from 1, and the next transition here is 2, and from the next transition it is 4. Okay, so the new state now here is the 4. So the new state will be recorded and the input value also recorded. The action to be performed for this one means what is the output will be also specified there. In the output what we are taking, that the input what we are taking will decide the next action to be performed on this values here. Okay, so in this representation, first where I have to start, I have to start with the device name here. So this device name will have the present state. Present state means from at which state it is, at first state it is. And after transition means after performing an action, what it is doing, it has to take a transition and we need to update the state here. So this updation state will be specified as a new state here. Okay, and for this for this input we have the multiple outputs now. For input and then for output also we are using the pointers and we are concatenating this action to be specified here. Based on the output what we are deciding here, we are deciding to which action to be performed and what is the next transition to be done here. Okay, that's about today's class, ma. In tomorrow's class, I will continue. Thank you.